Hey, HelDM here. You got me wondering. Yes, wondering about my arch-nemesis. Some of you might know her as Saraty. I know her as the mother of wolves. Now, I learned this tale from a friend of mine called Frank. And he has written it down for me. So I can tell you finally the story of the mother of wolves. Let's go to my holiday retreat, shall we? Yes, it might not be much. I'm not the best artist or designer, but it's home. It's comfy. It's got a few paintings. My favorite one, my least favorite one, and some more bunnies. Yeah, it's good. All right, let's sit down. Let's relax a bit as I tell you the story about the mother of wolves. Yes, gather round. Sit and listen as I tell you the story of the mother of wolves. Those fearsome beasts which lurk in the shadows of the deep forest listen only to one voice. Saraty was once like you or I, but now she has become our great protector and punisher of the wicked. She lives with the wolves and keeps the drifters at bay. But during the day, she can be seen watching the village from the shadows, watching for children who disobey their parents, and wicked people who steal and lie to their neighbors. Her pack grabs any who wander away from the safety of their protection and venture too greedily into the vast forests that surround us. Many years ago, a little girl named Saraty lived within this village. She didn't like the things that her parents made her do, or the rules which kept her in the village. Saraty was not like the other children her age, and would often fight with other children for fun. She didn't understand why they would get so mad at her and tattle to their parents. After one such scolding by her father, Saraty decided she had enough of the village, and especially enough of the other children. She grabbed a basket full of food and, when no one was looking, snuck past the men on guard around the edge of the village. "No one will notice I am even gone," she mumbled to herself, as she walked past the young oak trees around the village and into the darkness of the forest. She paused for a moment before crossing over the threshold of safety and into the wider world away from home. "Besides," she continued, "drifters aren't even real." Can you believe that? Saraty had no idea what she was in store for, or even where this road of choices would take her. I should continue, shouldn't I? Yeah, of course, I will. And you will see, like Saraty did, that even though drifters never make it this far into the village, they are very real indeed. For the first few nights, away from home, Saraty was actually kind of bored. She had thought she was setting out on some great adventure, but all she kept seeing were trees. At night she was cold and hungry, and during the day she walked aimlessly through the forest. There was the occasional howl of a wolf in the distance, or the squeal of a pig in the underbrush, but other than that, the forest was silent. That was, of course, until the fourth night. As Saraty lay down on a pile of hay she saw what she thought might be her father walking through the trees. She was tired and was done with her adventure, so she called out to him, "Father, I'm here, Father!" but knew immediately she had been mistaken. As the ragged hood of the shrouded figure turned, there was no face, just a gaping maw of broken teeth, held together on the fleshy grey skin which had appeared to be a man's jacket. A drifter? Yes, and a hungry one at that. It let out a bone-chilling shriek and began to rush at her. Fumbling around, Saraty latched onto a large piece of dried meat and began to slash at the drifter in panic. A second drifter, followed by a third and a fourth, shambled out of the trees after her. Screaming, Saraty ran blindly into the trees to escape from the drifters, only to come face to face with the largest wolf she had ever seen. Saraty knew this was the end, and fell to her knees with her tear-filled eyes squeezed shut to wait for it all to be over. Surprisingly, though, she felt no pain. Instead, she felt the warmth of the wolf as it stepped over her to protect her. A chorus of howls rang out from the trees, and the sounds of the drifters changed from hunger to fear as they were chased off by Saraty's newfound allies. As she opened her eyes, she saw the large black wolf lay down next to her to chew on the large piece of dried meat she had dropped on the ground moments before. The other wolves paced and eyed her hungrily, but the alpha snapped and snarled to protect her. It was a few hours until sunrise, and the wolves eventually warmed up to their new honorary member, huddling around her to keep her warm until she eventually drifted off to sleep. When Saraty awoke, she was miles from where she had first met her pack. She was slung across the back of her giant wolf savior, apparently heading in the direction of the village. "Wait! I can't go there! They don't want me!" she cried. The wolf petered to a stop. Saraty climbed off the wolf, standing face to face with a beast that should wish to tear her apart, sobbingly. The wolf placed his massive head against her chest, and a soundless voice pierced her mind. "You were too wild for them too. Why not run with us? Lead our pack and care for us as I have done for you." It was many years before Saraty finally wandered back to her village and to her family. And this is where I'll stop for now. There is a second part to this tale that has to be told, but I have chewed off your ear long enough. It is time to let you guess and let you rest. It's dark. Let's go to sleep. Thank you for watching. Bye.